Hello and welcome to the fifth part of my dreams series, in which I look at a number of my dreams I've had over the years that have particularly stood out for me. The sense of smell is perhaps something most of us take for granted, but can we smell in dreams? On the 20th of February 2008, I had a dream in which I was trying to get a laptop to work, but only a few green characters would appear on the screen. Then I had the laptop's LCD in my hands, and turning it over, I saw the wires that connected it to the main board. Suddenly there was a bang. I could smell burning, and I noticed that there were two wires touching the main board, as if to cause a short. It is quite common for me to have a dream in which something bad happens with water, gas or electricity, and it clearly represents my own fears. In particular with the laptop at the time of the dream, I was worrying in my waking life that the laptop would stop working. If a short circuit had happened in real life, it's very possible there would be burning, but it's unique for me to have the sense of smell in a dream. Have you ever smelled something in a dream? It's common to dream about school, and for me I've had many dreams about finding my way to class, even after I finished school for good, in real life. In a dream I had on the 18th of December 2006, I thought I would just need to get to my next lesson, and this type of dream would normally end when I arrived at class. I ended up in my science class, but oddly the teacher pointed out that I was in the wrong class, to which I responded that I had been promoted to his class. The teacher mentioned that there was another boy from my class with him, which was kind of like another dream character appearing in the wrong class. Are these school-type dreams familiar to you? Typically, dreams play out like a movie or TV program, and you take part almost as an observer, but by noticing inconsistencies, you may become lucid, that is, aware that you are dreaming, and gain control over your dream. In the dream I had on 19th of March 2007, I was shopping with my mum and one of my brothers, and I found a plastic watch that read just gone past 6:30, but for some odd reason I thought it actually said the year 1976. My brother remarked to my mum that dreams lie, as well as mentioning that time is often wrong in dreams. Watches in dreams often change what time they show if you look at them a second time, and this can trigger lucidness, as can other oddities, which goes along with the theme of dreams lying. It's a shame I did not become lucid in this dream, even with dream characters making comments about the flaws of dreams. Have you noticed any inconsistencies in your dreams, and has it triggered lucidness? Many of us play video games, but most of us aren't the celebrities that become virtual and star in games, although our avatars let us get a step closer to that dream. In a dream I had on the 31st of March 2007, my brother, sister and I were playing a football video game on the PS3. And the match had just ended, so we were trying to access the options to show the replay, and as the replay focused on the spectators, I noticed that there were duplicates, as to be expected in a video game. But I also saw that one of the spectators really looked like my sister, and in the dream she was excited to see the virtual character that looked like her. I saw that there was also a virtual version of me, although I thought the game character looked older than I did at the time in real life. Have you ever starred in a video game in your dream? In the Jetsons cartoon series, you could decide what you wanted to dream about, and that may very well become a reality one day, but will it become an opportunity for companies to play adverts in your dreams? I had a dream on the 9th of March 2020, in which I was in a room with Linus of Linus Tech Tips fame, and he commented that I was wearing one of his shirts, and I pointed out he was wearing one of my shirts. Though I've never bought from Linus and I have no merch of my own to sell, we are both YouTubers dealing with similar themes, but Linus has a few more subscribers than me. I do watch Linus's videos now and then, and Linus is very good at plugging his merch in his videos, which has managed to enter my dream. This was also the first dream I've had, that I can recall, to feature a YouTuber. How about you? Have you dreamed of any YouTubers, and did they promote their merch? Recently there has been a sort of craze swapping the gender of well-known characters, such as from movies and cartoons. But what if that gender swap became reality? Although I haven't read the Beano comic in a long time, I had a dream on the 25th of July 2003, in which there was the revelation that Curly, of Beano fame and the social of Dennis the Menace, was actually a girl, and had come across a picture of him with an earring. At the time of recording the dream, I did not see any significance of Curly being revealed to be female, but recently I've been typing up my dreams and thought I'd research Curly. Turns out that in September 2017, he was replaced by two girls, JJ and Ruby, and though neither of them wear earrings, it shows the dream in a sense came true. Have you had any dreams about gender-swapped characters? As mentioned, a lucid dream is one in which you are aware you are dreaming while you're dreaming, which can let you change the flow of the dream. On the 4th of November 2005, I had what I'd later learn to be a lucid dream, a dream that started off me playing a James Bond-like video game, but I had difficulty operating the controller as if I was acting out the game rather than playing it using a console. I came across some pieces of paper that looked like my handwritten notes, and I could read what was written, but it didn't make much sense, and I struggled to remember what I had read. However, it stuck in my mind a circuit diagram with an obvious mistake. It seemed I had become lucid as I took action and returned to the notes later to try reading them again and before venturing outside the house. Have you read anything in your dreams and remembered the words? Love or hate it, YouTube is a big part of many people's lives, and as well as watching videos on YouTube, I've been uploading to the platform since 2007. In a dream I had on the 24th of March 2007, I was playing Super Mario 64, guiding Mario down Peach's secret slide, but it looked different, and at one point Mario was on a Koopa shell, moving fast, and I had to get him across a very narrow and curvy part of the slide, and even though I fell off the slide, I ended back up on it. There was a point in the dream where I was trying to get a Goomba into the slide area so I could tell other people what I had done. 4 days before this dream, I had uploaded to YouTube a video of Mario on a Koopa shell going down Peach's slide, and one of my brothers had seen the video and commented to me how slow the Koopa shell was on the slide, so that probably influenced this dream. How have YouTube videos influenced your dreams, especially if you're a content creator? There are some very common types of dreams, such as those involving school, falling, driving, and being late to work, as just a few examples. A common type of dream I've had involves me flying, and this type of dream can be to do with needing to let go of an issue in your waking life to give you freedom. In a dream I had on the 6th of March 2015, I was in an outside area of lots of people, and I started to ascend off the ground, but even though people saw me moving upwards, they didn't seem affected by my ability to rise off the ground. As usual for me in flying dreams, it was difficult to fly and stay off the ground, and I couldn't get that high off the ground. But I saw a group of 3 young men also flying, and I began to advise them on how to stay flying, even though I was struggling myself. I was likely lucid in the dream, and seeing other dream characters fly, it was almost like dreamers had come together in one dream. Have you had flying dreams, and what was it like? Video games can be a big influence on dreams, and as someone who is very much into video games, it's not surprising that I've had a lot of dreams about these games. In the dream I had on the 9th of June 2020, I was playing Super Mario 64, but I kept entering and exiting the front doors to Peach's castle, which would trigger a horse neighing sound, which I thought to be a bug in the game. Suddenly, a pair of hands appeared and directed my view up and away from the castle, and a voice said something like, "Don't you see?" I tried to swim across a body of water to reach another castle, which looked like an earlier version of Peach's castle, and I also remember seeing yet another castle, but much more detailed looking. Recently I was reading the cutting room floor site, as well as the Iwata Arts articles about Super Mario 64, so that may have triggered this strange dream. What interesting dreams have you had about video games?